currently, just for context, I run an agency, and watching all of your content, you said, you know, in the beginning, so I'm transitioning from freelance to owning my own business, and I've been in business for around 7 months now. So I am giving away, you know, diagnostics, a proposal, and then a solution fulfillment for free.
Cool.
Like you said, and for 3 reasons, I'm trying to get a proof of concept for my for what I do. Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous. For what I do, collect customer testimonials, and then obtain metrics for future pricing when I do have paid customers.
Yeah.
The problem I've been having is that people don't want the services for free, and I feel like maybe I've been targeting wrong. But whenever I do get on the phone,
They would rather pay?
no, they just don't want the services. They end up ghosting me or whatever happens. It's been very difficult to just do work for free for someone. And
Yeah.
I came here with the
So
mindset. Yeah.
it's the hidden costs. So it's asking why not, and it's the answer to that question, by the way, is like the big pile of gold, because you'll often find that the price that you charge is not the most expensive thing about making a purchase with you. And so I'll tell you how a content agency was the one that got me to start making shorts. So that wasn't me. A guy reached out in the DMs and said, "Hey, I want to make shorts for you. I will do everything. I will take content you already have on the internet to make the shorts. I will send them to you every week. You just need to say yes." And I was like, okay. And so then he did that for a month and made good shorts. And then he said, "Would you be okay paying me to do this now?" And I said, "Sure."
Yeah.
And that's how he did it. And then in the beginning, he flew out on his own dime. And I would do 100 shorts in a day. And then that was what I did once a quarter. And then now we do like a 1-hour session every other week. And that's kind of how we make our shorts now. Obviously, we get a lot from things like this, which is where a lot of the other shorts come from.
Got you.
But right now, you have to ask, why not? It's like, hey, I know you don't want to buy, totally cool. Why not? What are the things that are like, if it's a proof thing, then it's like, then you can work on that. If it's I just don't want to do this work, then it's like, cool, specifically, what things do you, because sometimes there might be misunderstanding. They expect that they're going to have to do all the stuff that they might not have to do. But if you can then solve the next 3, 4, 5 problems, then you have a very valuable service. And so it's just figuring out what the friction points are. And I'll also ask the same question asked here, which is how many people have you had this issue with?
So I've had about 5 leads come in the past month and been denied by all of them.
Yeah.
I've had them on the hook, but
Yeah.
they just keep.
Well, the thing is right now your issue is actually lead flow.
Yeah.
Because if you have 5 leads and you were like, I'm converting 20%, that would be a really good conversion process. And so you probably just need to get another 20 at bats. Because I'll bet you if those are the first 5 leads that you really walked through the process, you probably stumbled. You didn't know how to frame the benefits well, but it was sloppy. I'm not saying it's a dip. I'm just saying like you will be better in a year than you are now. And so I don't think you have the wrong strategy. I think the execution is probably not as good as it should be. And then the sample size is so small. So I would still ask why not, but I also wouldn't really change much right now because you probably just need to take another 25 or 50 of those appointments, which then means first objective when you're a small business owner is let people know you exist because no one does. And so it's all about the first 4 hours of every day when you're starting out, it's all advertising. So like you wake up, you have to be like, who's my leads? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like who's got my customers? That's what you have to do until noon. And then you can deal with everything else. So 6 to noon, 8 to noon, whatever your schedule is, like you only, what's the big domino for me? If you had 100 leads a month coming in, you wouldn't have a problem. So just solve that.
Okay. Thank you. I'd just like to finish this off by saying I'm 22, and you were one of the biggest inspirations for me, just being like, I need to get this started, you know? So thank you.
You look like you're 40.
No, a little harsh.
I appreciate it. No, thanks, man. I appreciate it. All you, dude. It's all you. There's millions of other people who do nothing, so it's all you do. If you're a business owner and you are not growing as fast as you'd like, I'd like to give you a free gift. So my team and I put together the $100 million scaling roadmap, which is basically 200 hours of us looking over all the portfolio companies we've had and what stages of growth they went through, and more importantly, where they got stuck and how they got past it. And so we broke it into these 10 stages, and we made this little kind of quiz thing where if you put in your business information, it'll tell you where you're at, and the most important part for you, what to do for each of the functions of the business across product, marketing, sales, customer success, recruiting, IT, human resources, and finance. And so no matter what you're struggling with, someone else has already struggled with it and solved it. And so I'd like to give you this thing absolutely free. You can go to acquisition.com/roadmap, plug in your business information. And if you want us to actually help you deconstrain the business and you're trying to scale, we'd love to help you out. On the thank you page, you can just book a call with my team, and we will look at the business, see if we can help. And if we can, we'll invite you out to Vegas, and we'll do this in person live.